We start Phase 3 in the year 1991 with Bucky Barnes killing Tony Stark's parents. Uplifting. We then cut to the present where the Avenger newbies, headed by Black Widow, are trying to track down Brock Rumlow, the grumpy Hydra agent from Winter Soldier, but end up destroying a building with several people inside. I thought these films were meant to be fun. We then catch up with Tony Stark, who is introducing some students to some new tech he's called BARF. That's more like it. But then he runs into a mother of someone who died in Sokovia due to the Ultron fiasco, and he's brutally attacked by the guilt monster. Darn it. The Avengers are gathered, and General Ross, the guy who kept losing the Hulk, tells them about the Sokovia Accords, which will essentially put the UN in charge of the Avengers so they can't go about wreaking havoc on cities all willy-nilly. Some of the Avengers like the idea, others don't, but the discussions are kept fairly civil. Sorry. Tony agrees they need to be reined in, but Steve doesn't think fighting supervillains should be hindered by red tape. He has to duck out, though, to attend Peggy Carter's funeral. While all this is going on, some random bloke called Helmut Zemo has found a Hydra agent, killed him, and nicked his mysterious book. Natasha attends the Accord signing and meets T'Challa, the Prince of Wakanda, though pleasantries are cut short due to a bomb going off and killing T'Challa's father. The chief suspect is Bucky, and we have a merry chase around Bucharest and meet a mysterious figure known as the Black Panther. I wonder who he could be. Oh, it's T'Challa. Mystery solved. Bucky's caught and taken to a secure location in Berlin, and Tony tries to convince Steve to sign the Accords, but when it's revealed that Wanda's locked up in the compound, Steve gets tetchy again. Before things can get uncivil, the psychiatrist for Bucky turns up. Oh no, it's that Zemo guy, and he triggers Bucky's Hydra programming, which sends him on a rampage. There's a few scuffles, but Bucky escapes with Steve and Falcon, making all three of them fugitives. Once Bucky's calmed down, he tells them about more Winter Soldiers in a Siberian base, and they conclude that Zemo wants them for some sort of army. Steve and Sam decide to get a team together, so they ask Hawkeye to bust Wanda out of the compound and pick up Ant-Man on the way. Tony is also getting a team together, as he wants to bring in Steve and co before the very angry governments do. Joining Black Widow, War Machine and the Vision is T'Challa, who wants vengeance for his father. Tony also goes to New York to bring in a young Peter Parker, A.K.A. Spider-Man. Oh, he's very obscure, you probably haven't heard of him. Steve's team arrives at Leipzig airport so they can take the jet to Siberia, and Tony's team is there to meet them. I admire Steve's want to save the world without adhering to bureaucracy, and I also admire Tony's viewpoint that the Avengers need to be kept in check. But which is better?
There's only one way to find out.
Bonk.
Both sides are eventually whittled down until only Steve, Bucky and Falcon are left on Team Blue. The Vision tries to shoot down Falcon but hits War Machine instead. The all-powerful AI man enhanced with Infinity Stone has targeting issues. That's pretty bad. Fortunately, Rhodey's not dead, but Tony's pretty mad, so he interrogates the rest of Team Blue, who are all holed up in an undersea dungeon. They tell him about Siberia, so he goes off to find the base with Black Panther following. Tony meets up with Steve and Bucky and offers to help defeat the super soldiers, who are already dead. Talk about efficient. Actually, they were killed by Zemo, who shows them a video of Bucky killing Tony's parents, which makes him mad again, and there's another civil war, which is what Zemo wanted all along. His family were killed in Sokovia due to the Ultron debacle, and this is his revenge. Convoluted, but effective. The three-way punch-up ends with Steve beating Tony and throwing away his shield. As he and Bucky skedaddle, Black Panther finds Zemo outside and stops him shooting himself, realising revenge is just not worth the hassle. Sometime later, Tony receives a mobile phone and a podgy letter from Steve, who busts his team out from the undersea prison and promises to return when he's needed. Like maybe a attack from a big purple alien obsessed with colourful rocks or something, I don't know. And you end with Bucky chilling in Wakanda. Get it? Chill. I'm sorry, this was a long one, I'm tired.
They're not in this together. Tony and Steve are both peeved. Now their bromance has ended.